We're all here to celebrate the great diversity of the country, right? And Nidia Velázquez is making everybody in the United States of America proud. She's making me proud. He has great leadership with the Hispanic Caucus, and Javier Becerra, the reason he was a little late. How about how your attention all the way to the back? No, Nidia. You won't be long. You won't be long. I promise you. And then you can go out and party all night long. Javier Becerra was a little bit late tonight because one of the things that he was doing was essentially putting together the agenda for the United States of America with Speaker Pelosi, and in his leadership position. Javier is one of the very best we have in America. Give him a round of applause. And Charlie, we recognize you. Charlie, come up here so people can see you. Charlie, come up here. Yeah, okay, I want to come here. I want to show you off. You guys help me show them off. The Congressional Hispanic Caucus, I know there's a lot of things that are going on this week, but they do a tremendous job making sure that the voice of an inclusive America, the celebration of diversity, is heard every single day in our United States Capitol here in Washington, D.C. So give them one more time a round of applause. I did when I walked into this room just a little while ago. Esther met me and some other people as I was coming in. One of the things that always has so inspired me about what CHCI does is the young people who come together, who CHCI fights for every day, whose scholarships you all make possible, who wouldn't be exposed to how government runs and how this nation is made strong by the things that happen here in Washington, D.C. And so all the young people who are here, let's give them a round of applause. A longtime servant of our national park system. Ray Rivera is Mr. Colorado and Mr. New Mexico. He led President Obama's victory in the state of Colorado by 11 percentage points. He is the head of intergovernmental affairs in my office, and he is the lead person in putting together our efforts on the museum. I want to just make a couple of quick comments. The first is we're going to party this weekend. The first is this. When you look at where the United States of America is today, where we have nearly 50 million Latinos, it is important to know that the future of the United States of America ultimately will be a good future and a strong future, and it will be. In large part because of the Latino American contribution, as it has been in the past, as it will be in the future. You know, Justice Sandra Day O'Connor, in writing her opinion in the Michigan case a few years ago, spoke about the importance of diversity and cited to a brief that had been filed by the Joint Chiefs of Staff in saying that America's defense and security really depended on the diversity programs that they had at the University of Michigan. And in that same opinion, she also had a sentence in there that spoke about the global economy that we were in and the importance of diversity in that context. And so when we look at America and its future, we need to always be talking about an America that is inclusive. An America that is inclusive is an America that, yes, brings everybody along. It includes white males. It includes Irish Americans. It includes African Americans. It includes Native Americans. But it means that nobody gets left behind, including the Latino community and the Latino history. Nobody gets left behind. And that's what Javier, Nidia, Charlie, and all the rest of the members of the congressional delegation, that's what they have been fighting for, to make sure that nobody gets left behind, because we are stronger when we are able to tell that story around the world. Now, why is this museum so important for all of us? Why did Javier so champion it? Why is Nidia telling us we need some more money into the museum? Well, we set aside some money. You know, we have $1 million or so to get the effort underway. And this Friday, in my office in the Department of Interior, a block and a half from the White House, we will have the very first meeting of the Commission of the Museum of the American Latino in my office as Secretary of Interior. And because we We are committed to getting it done, and President Obama recognizes and supports the effort that we have underway, and you will be seeing him on Wednesday night at the gala. We are going to get this done, but we're going to do it with your help. So we're going to need your help as we go out and we move forward with this effort, because it takes a lot of work. If you think about the efforts that have gone on with other museums here in the nation's capital, much of it is dependent on our ability to go out and raise money from the private sector. When you're talking about raising not 1 million, not 10 million, not 100 million, but perhaps what may be as much as $500 million, this is going to take a lot of people putting both shoulders to the wheel to make it happen. And so that's why the leadership of CHCI, those of you who are here, are so important, and we will make sure that we get it done. Let me finally say this. For me, as I come through my own life journey, having served as the Attorney General of my state and as U.S. Senator of the great state of Colorado, our journey has just begun. We have many more chapters ahead in our journey. But one of the most exciting reasons for me to serve as Secretary of Interior is that one of my responsibilities is to tell America's story. Yes, it's to tell America's story in the birth home of Martin Luther King in Atlanta, Georgia. It's about telling the story of the Flight 93 Memorial in a place called Shanksville, Pennsylvania. But yes, it also is about telling the story of Cesar Chavez and his trails. It's also about the story of those who fought in the Revolutionary War. It's about the settlements of the missions in California. It's about the sacrifice of those who have made it possible for us to be here today as members of the Latino community and part of the United States of America, that we can tell that story. So with your help at CHCI, with the formation of the American Latino Museum, I can guarantee you that the Latino story as a fabric within the United States of America, as an essential part of that fabric, that story will in fact be told. Thank you all very much. Si se puede.